What's up, y'all? We are officially about to close out the first week of the NFL season. Incredible games yesterday. Really good games yesterday. Steelers with a clutch win, man. I'm so excited for this season of Steelers football. The primetime game with the Ravens and the Bills. Oh my God, I gave up on it because the Bills are getting smacked. And wow, what an ending! Jesus Christ. But that's not what we're here for today. You guys saw the title. I got inspired last night. I was like, man, let me do my predictions for the season. And with one game left in week one, this is gonna be my predictions for how I think the NFC AFC is gonna shake out in the postseason. So in the NFC, I think the San Francisco 49ers are gonna actually win the division. This is one of the shakiest picks I have, but I think they're gonna finally get it together. I think that's something that happens with sports. I think it's gonna happen to the Bills this year too, where for fighters a lot of times too. Sometimes fighters are down bad and like they're long overdue a win or getting it together. I think it's the year for them. I think the Eagles, you can't deny them, man. They're just so stacked, and I'm really not an Eagles fan, but they're a good team, man. They're stacked all the way, and it's tough. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I really like Green Bay. I don't I think Michael Parsons is just gonna make them better. They're gonna figure that out as time progresses, and I think I thought of this analogy yesterday when I was writing the script. Jordan Love for me is like future, where I didn't understand the hype or all the noise around him at first, but now it's consistently growing on you and it makes sense. I love Baker. I think the Bucks are one of my favorite things to watch in the NFL. He's fun all around. Really fun. I think they're gonna get the job done too and steal that division. I don't know. Like it's that I think that division's a cakewalk too. I don't respect what the Panthers or Saints got going on right now. I think Bryce Young, too streaky. Falcons, I don't buy them either, bro. I think if I had to buy one of those four teams, it's the Bucks, and then the wild card. The NFC's nasty, bro. Because then the wild card, you got Detroit Lions. I think the Commanders are gonna ball out. I really like Jalen Daniels, and the Vikings. I haven't seen the Vikings play yet. The Vikings and the Bears are the only teams we haven't seen play. I think they're gonna shake some shit. I like the Vikings. I really like the way their team is set up. They fixed the O line. It's all gonna be contingent on the rookie quarterback though, JJ McCarthy. Now in the AFC, I think Buffalo. I think this is Buffalo's year, man. I think they're gonna finally ball out. I think they're gonna take that Kansas City spot of the powerhouse team in the AFC. I do expect the Chiefs to play good and be in the mix, but I don't think they're gonna be as prevalent and as dominant as they've been the last couple of years. We kind of saw that already. That Chargers game was pretty telling. I think Pittsburgh. Listen, I don't care what y'all think. I don't care about Derrick Henry. Lamar Jackson is, he's a shaky quarterback, bro. I want him to win bad. He's a Florida kid, but at the end of the day, he's a Raven, bro. And we got to be real. We got to look at this logistically. I was shaky about Aaron Rodgers. He is dope. Aaron Rodgers, he played great yesterday, and what I'm excited for is the Jets last year weren't bad. They lost a lot of games, but they lost a lot of close ass games. I bet a lot on the Jets. I won a lot of money against the Jets, and I lost a lot of money betting on the Jets too. And last year there weren't a lot of close games. The kickers, like I saw a stat today, the kickers were like seven. They were like 70% last year. Chris Boswell is one of the GOAT kickers of all time. The Steelers play situational football, and Aaron Rodgers does just that. I've never been a Rodgers fan my whole life. I was against them ever since my I fell in love with the Steelers when they won a Super Bowl. Then my second time seeing them in the Super Bowl was against Aaron Rodgers, and he won. And ever since then, it's been animosity for me and him. But I think Buddy's gonna, he's gonna pull it together, man. He looked really dope yesterday. The defense, it's hitting, man. That team was put together so well, bro. It reminds me of like the old school Chip Kelly teams. That's the FBI behind me. No, I'm kidding. Um, but yo, I think the Steelers are gonna run it up this year, man. That's a dope team. And I think my sleeper pick for the AFC is Indiana, man. They rocked the Dolphins last night, bro, or yesterday. I think Daniel Jones has a lot to prove. I think Danny Dimes, man, he looked nasty yesterday, and they got Jonathan Taylor as well. That they have the new running back too. Jonathan Taylor didn't even play the whole game yesterday. They had that new running back doing the thing. So AFC. I don't know. I think I expect to see the Colts in there, and then the wild card. Of course, you got to put the Ravens. I think the Chargers, and then my MVP pick, Joe Burrow. I think Burrow's gonna win the MVP this year. I think if that O line, even if they don't protect him all the way, that might just add credence to his campaign. Offensive Player of the Year, Derrick Henry, especially after last night when he fumbled the football. I think he's gonna have a lot to prove now. T.J. Watt, Defensive Player of the Year. That's a selfish pick. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not too sure about Coach of the Year. We're gonna go CT there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, one of my favorite players. All about the U, baby. Shout out Cam Ward. He looked dope yesterday with the Titans. Don't get me wrong. They got whooped. The Titans made him look bad, but he had really good moments. He really dope action. I saw his highlights. He didn't get a turnover either, so I think that's a telling fact. I think for these younger quarterbacks in these bad situations, you can't grade them too much on the overall result of the game, more so how they played. No turnovers. He did take some sacks, but the Titans are like bottom dollar. One of the worst teams. And Carter, you got to give Jim Carter the defensive player of the year. I think he might do some moves on the rookie side for the defensive things. And then for the NFC Conference Championship, I think Green Bay's gonna sneak in there. I think with the fact that they're a bit of a younger team, and they be hitting teams in the mouth, bro. They just be checking teams, bro. Since last year, it's felt like that, and I think it's gonna continue this year. I think they're gonna take it over Philly. I think Philly's gonna dominate. They're kind of turning into like the NFC Chiefs right now, before our eyes. And then on the flip side of things in AFC, I think the Chiefs aren't gonna make it. I think it's gonna be the Bills over the Bengals. I love to see that matchup. And then in the Super Bowl, we got Buffalo over Green Bay, with Josh Allen finally coming through, getting the MVP, and bringing it to the crib. Ideally, we want the Steelers. I'm not gonna lie, but this is my official prediction. You know, and yeah, we gotta take it from there, guys. See you on the next one. Let me know if you want me to do this for the NBA or anything else. WNBA. Yeah, all right. Peace.